being able to have the opportunity to do a pro day. I remember touching campus and Mac Jones going through that process. Then the following year, once Bryce was eligible, he went through that process. And so now to be able to have the opportunity to go through this process, have another opportunity to throw my guys here, it was a lot of fun. It's just one step closer to knowing where home's at.
A 4.37.
What did you learn from Mac and Bryce?
What did you like about that 40-yard?
So, a lot of people want me to run. And I was in that process thinking if I'm going to run. And so I gave everybody what they wanted. And so my goal was getting the 4 threes. And so goal completed. And so that was first. And then secondly, be able to, show out in pro day.
The Pittsburgh Steelers need a quarterback. I know it was reported you went to dinner last night with Coach Tomlin in the front office there. What's it been like getting to know him, and is that a city that you feel comfortable in?
Yeah, number one, the best thing about this process is getting to know a lot of people. And during this process, knowing a lot of owners, GMs, position coaches, head coaches. And during that time frame, it's so important just to build a relationship, number one, and also talk ball. And I just saw it was a great opportunity to build with the Steelers and have that opportunity. I remember watching the AFC North in the battles that they have growing up. So now to have the opportunity to be around Coach Tomlin, I don't take it lightly at all. And so if the opportunity presents itself for me to be his quarterback, I'll take full advantage of it.
Jalen, we've heard a good bit about your work with Coach Sheridan, but Mitch Dolan is someone that you worked with. He's worked with some other NFL quarterbacks too. How has he helped you out, or what was it like working with him?
Yeah, I'll say this, the work that's done in the dark is always going to come to shine. Me and Mitch spent so much time together building on and off the field, and I don't take it lightly, the relationship I had with him for just a year, but that's someone that I'm going to have a lifelong relationship. So much that he poured into me, the knowledge base that he just has, that he always continues to allow me to grow as a player, and so I appreciate him, for all that he's poured into me, and he's someone that I definitely appreciate during this process, and one of the coaches that I know was part of my process.
Coach assessed your throwing drill here, just kind of the process and scripting afterward.
Yeah, no, it was great. Like I mentioned, all the hard work is going to be, in the dark, is going to come out to shine. And me and Jordan spent so much time together, enhancing my game at every level that we needed to be at. And so it was just great to be out here. Great to be back in Tuscaloosa one more time. Throw it our guys. We have a lot of great talent in the receiver room, and also our running back, and both tight ends. And so we had a special group, and it was just a lot of fun to be able to show the script that we were working.
First time throwing with Isaiah Horton as well. What's he like as a receiver?
Number one, I liked about him is the attitude and approach to the game of football, and being able to be detail-oriented how he approaches the game. He has good hands and good feet, and I just like how he approaches football, and I can see that with his passion for the game.
Connecting with Ryan Williams again, how much has he grown?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I just think about myself. When I first touched campus to where I'm at now, the more you play football, the more you are around the University of Alabama, you're going to build and get better. And so I'm excited to see what his future looks like in the coming years, because this is someone that loves football, and it's someone that is very talented and unique in his own way. And so he's definitely going to continue to build and elevate his game.
When you were at the Combine, what were some of the things that the scouts and the coaches wanted you to work on as you head into this draft process?
Wasn't necessarily working on. Number one, just seeing how I'm coached and be able to view how I view the game. So that was a lot of time all together, being able to have those moments to talk ball. Because that ball is the most important thing right now, and especially when you play the quarterback position. It's a lot of things that you have to possess with control on the football team, with understanding the game of football, and that's something that I try to display when we're meeting with these teams. And so you're going to talk ball, you're going to build a relationship, and so during that time frame, of course, once you complete a season, you understand what you need to work on, what's your strengths. It's something that need to enhance so you can be the best version of yourself. And so I'm around the right guys. Jordan and Mike do a really good job with me in California, and so those are guys I'm going to continue to build with.
What's your pitch to the team about why they should make you their quarterback?
It's one simple thing. It's a lot of things other quarterbacks that they do well that I can do, but it's things that I do that they can't do, and that's something that I use as an advantage when I play the game of football, and always when I approach a game plan and approach an opponent. I'm not one-dimensional in some things that I possess, and most importantly, I love football. And when you love football, you're going to get better. You're going to get better, and you're going to also bring others along because you love the game and you want to win at all costs. And when I say win, that's on and off the field. and being the best version of yourself when it comes to being a man. And so as you're growing in sports, it's going to correlate to life. It's going to correlate to a lot of things. And so I know that's how I approach football, and that's how I approach life. And also I have the right support system around me, so they're going to constantly build me and allow me to be the best version of myself.
Jalen, what do you think your legacy is at the University of Alabama?
Yeah, stepping foot on campus, you don't know what your timeline looks like when you approach campus and when you go through this process. It's the grind for sure when you go through the process of the University of Alabama. But my biggest thing, my motto as I live my life, is the goal in life is not to seek blessing, be a blessing to other people. And so during that process, that's all I try to do. No matter what it is, like that's what I try to reflect and look at. And of course, you reflect and you look at your season, you look at your process. One thing that I'm gonna take for granted, I have no regrets, because I poured everything I could to the University of Alabama, the state of Alabama, the guys in the locker room, the coaching staff, and their families. It was bigger than me. I just try to approach that, and that's the most important thing that I talk and express to the University of Alabama, is I poured everything there here.
What would you say is your best football quality?
Best football quality? I say I'm selfless. Playing the quarterback position, you have to be selfless. There's 10 other guys that have a great responsibility to how we approach that game plan, that approach that play, and it takes all of us. And I got to factor that to my family. I come from a military background, and so they understand the teamwork. They understand it takes a team rather than not believing in the word self-made. And so I understand that playing the quarterback position, and that's number one. And number two, just starving. I never get complacent, and I'm always looking to get better. I'm always looking to build and be the best version of myself. I know there's so much more that I can reach as a player, and so understanding that's going to catapult me to be the best version of myself and be the best at what I do.
Speaking about the quarterback position in the room that you're leaving behind, can you just talk about the three quarterbacks that's in the room: Todd Simpson, Keelan Russell, and Austin Mack? Can you just talk about them as players and just talk about what they can each bring to the Alabama offense as that Alabama looks to replace you on the center this season?
Yeah, for sure. I spent a lot of time with Austin and Ty, and one thing that's for certain is they're very talented, and they all have unique talents that make them very special in how they approach the field. And so one thing that's for certain is I'm behind them through this process. They're all great quarterbacks. I know they have a great future in front of them. They're around the great coaching staff, around a lot of people that care about them. And so where they at today and where they're going to be at in the future is going to be even better because of the people that they have around them. And they have a great support system around them that's going to uplift them so that they can be the best version of themselves. My young guy, Keelan, he has a bright future in front of him. He's from the state of Texas. He's from a state where, everything is about competing and being the best version of yourself. And so, he has a bright future. I know he's going to keep on getting better, keep grinding. And like I mentioned, the knowledge base that's in that room. You have guys that's one going to be a senior, junior, now a freshman. There's going to be so much knowledge that's ahead of him that he can soak. And with also having a play caller and Coach Grubb that has so much knowledge. So that room is going to expand, get better, and I'm excited to see where they're going to be at.
How would you tell your younger self now that you
That's it.
Thank you.